Hello everyone, welcome to video number 4 from module 2. In this particular video, we're going to work with categorical variables. So before we go into details, let's just create a new data frame. So I'm going to call it housing data frame number 3. So let's copy the data from the original data frame. And from here, to just quickly show you, housing underscore data frame 3 dot d types. So as we look into this, we have remodel, this particular attribute, which is a categorical variable. And from here, we can look into some more information, housing data frame 3 dot info. And as we look into info, we have with remodel, there are 5,798 not null entries. So I think there are few entries which are missing, right? So there are some few entries which are missing because I think there are 5,802 rows, right? So which means we have few missing values. At the same time, if you need to know what categories you have with this particular data set and what is their frequency, what you can do is housing data frame, and let's call remodel and value underscore counts. So as we execute this, we have a category none, for which we have 4,338 transactions, recent category 875, old category 580, none, in which case we have 3 transactions, then N and O, where we have 1 transaction for each. So in this case, none, I intentionally kind of change some of the nuns from capital N to small n. So this is a kind of data entry error. So we want to replace with none with small n with the capital N, right? N stands for none again. So again, this is a data entry error. O stands for old. So in a nutshell, what we want to do, we want to pre-process this data to do a bit of cleansing, replacing none from small n with the capital N, replacing n with capital N, and O for old, right? And at the same time, we have 3 entries in a remodel which are missing. So we want to kind of insert appropriate value for the missing ones, right? So before we kind of go any further, some of you may ask, okay, how do I know that there are some missing entries? So I'm just trying to relate it to what we did in the previous video. So what you can do is housing data frame number 3 and is null dot sum, right? Oops. So sum, right? So in this way, as we execute this piece of code, we have 4 missing entries, right? So we have these issues with this particular data. I only want to see 3 categories, as well as I want to remove the missing values with appropriate information. So in this particular case, we will replace missing values with category named as unknown, right? Unknown or missing, right? Unknown, right? Okay, so that's what we want to achieve from here, right? So very